In the quiet city of Everett, Washington, 4-year-old Ariel Garcia was known for his shy smile and curious nature. He was a small boy with bright eyes that seemed to look past the noise of the world. Ariel lived with his mother, Janet Garcia, and his grandmother, Maria Garcia, in a modest home that had seen both laughter and struggle. To neighbors, they were an ordinary family trying to find their rhythm in a changing season. On the morning of March 27, 2024, that rhythm broke. Maria Garcia tried calling Janet several times. The phone rang unanswered, and worry crept in like an unwelcome shadow. When she finally reached her daughter, Janet's voice was uneven. She claimed Ariel was staying with a friend in Seattle. The name of the friend never sounded clear, and Maria's unease grew heavier with every minute of silence. That same afternoon, Maria contacted authorities to report Ariel missing. Police began what they believed would be a standard welfare check, but small details soon felt out of place, like puzzle pieces that refused to fit. Officers could not verify Janet's story. No friend in Seattle.
Yeah. So my son fell this morning earlier.
Oh no.
Yeah, but I was able to take him to the doctors and everything was okay. I took him with another lady so she can watch him for me because I wasn't staying at home. I had problems going on with my parents and they didn't let me in the house. So I was staying with another lady. She was super sweet. That's where my son fell. And then, but we left. So I was like, okay, you know. So I went to another lady's house and I told her if she could watch him for me. I wanted to come get, you know, I wanted to fully recover. I'm an alcoholic. So I was like, if you can watch him for me for 12 months, that'd be amazing because I'm not talking to my mom. And she's the one that has just like a notarized paper saying that she has legal custody of them. But I have legal custody of them. She's not letting me see my older son. So
that would be really hard.
Yeah, I'm a little bit upset about that one. So I'm here now and everything's okay. So I don't know what else.
Well, we want to make sure that he's safe and know where he is. Who's the friend that you left him with?
I left him with another lady. I don't have her information.
Oh, well, that's not going to cut it. We got to figure out where he's at. Where can you, tell me the location where somebody could go and check on him and make sure he's okay?
In SeaTac area.
Okay.
Seattle.
More specific?
I don't have an address.
Nothing. Who's the friend? How do you know the person how did you pick the person?
She's a longtime friend that I know.
Okay, what's her name?
That's all I know.
Okay, and you've known her?
Or anything?
Okay, but you've known her for a long time? So how did you reach out to her?
So I reached out to her because I needed help.
How did you reach out to her?
I found her number on my old Facebook, but I no longer have a Facebook anymore. So.
Okay.
Is this something you sign back into?
No.
No? You deleted it all?
I delete it all the time. So.
Yeah. You found it today on your old Facebook? And her name is... Okay, and she lives in the SeaTac area. So you drove him from the first house you were at to her house? Or the doctor first? What doctor did you take him to?
Swedish, and that's it.
Swedish where?
Or I think it's Providence, actually. Providence in Everett.
In Everett? Providence?
Okay. You understand we just need to make sure that he's okay, and then...
Yeah.
We can just do that, and then we can leave you be, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
So how do we find...
I don't know.
Can you describe to me how you got there from Providence?
So I just drove from there to Seattle, and then that's it.
You drove from Providence to Seattle.
To
House?
yes.
Okay. Did you drive on the freeway or? Okay. How long did it take you to get there?
Like 2 hours.
2 hours. And what car were you driving?
My car. So just like 1 hour or so.
And what kind of car do you have?
I have a Nissan.
Okay. Where's that car now?
I don't have it with me.
Okay.
So.
Where's it at?
I left it at her house, and then I came over here on the bus.
Okay. You left it at SeaTac?
I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
So just to clarify, you go from Everett to the hospital in Everett, you get him checked out, you drive to your friend in SeaTac, you leave the car there, you leave him there, and you take a bus from SeaTac down here. Okay. And that all happened today?
Yeah.
So
pretty expensive ticket. Get a
C-Tran bus to come down here?
No, actually, it was only like $30.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your first name again?
Jeanette.
Jeanette. Okay, Jeanette. You're not.
Lying.
You have a longtime friend that you reach out to leave your son with,
son.
who you obviously care about
Of
very
course,
much.
I love him with all my
Yes,
heart.
because and you're expressing how upset you are about what's going on between you and your mom and the custody of him and your older son.
Clearer and darker
I think that's
picture.
horrible. So
What once
I
was a
know-
missing child report had become the early outline of a probable homicide. And for those leading the search, a quiet realization took hold. Ariel was not missing somewhere out there. He might already be gone. In the days after Ariel Garcia's disappearance, the search for truth turned into a slow unraveling of stories that did not match. Janet Garcia, once seen as a frightened mother, began giving explanations that shifted with each conversation. Every version sounded like a new layer placed over the same hole in the ground. Her first account came with the calm tone of someone describing an accident. She told detectives that Ariel had fallen from a bed and hit his head. It sounded ordinary, a moment any parent could fear, yet there was no proof of injury or a visit for treatment. When officers checked local hospitals, no record matched her claim. There were no reports of a young child brought in for head trauma on the day she mentioned. The trail ended before it began. Soon her story changed. Janet said she had taken Ariel to a nearby hospital, but had left because the wait was too long. Again, investigators checked surveillance footage and patient logs. There was no sight of her, no record of a 4-year-old boy entering or leaving any local emergency room. The story, like sand slipping through fingers, could not hold its shape. Her third account turned the search in another direction. Janet claimed she had left Ariel with a friend in Seattle so she could rest. When asked for the friend's name and address, her words wavered. The names changed each time, the locations shifted, and none led to a real person. Detectives drove miles across the region, spoke with possible contacts, and found nothing but contradictions. The map of her story was drawn in ink that kept disappearing. As questions mounted, investigators looked elsewhere for answers. They turned to data that could not lie. Cell phone records and surveillance cameras began tracing Janet's movements. Her phone placed her near her Everett apartment on the night she said she left town. Traffic cameras confirmed her car's route, inconsistent with her claims of traveling to Seattle. The more technology revealed, the smaller her circle of truth became. Then came the forensic results. Samples collected from her apartment returned from the crime lab. The blood found on the walls, the bedding, and the clothing all matched Ariel's DNA. It was the moment the investigation crossed a line that could not be redrawn. The evidence spoke clearly even as Janet's words kept changing. Detectives brought her in for questioning. Her composure shifted between silence and fragments of explanation. Each answer contradicted the last. Each pause stretched longer than before. Officers no longer searched for a missing child. They were building a case around what had already happened inside that home. By the end of that week, the truth was no longer a mystery hidden in words, but a pattern uncovered by facts. Janet Garcia's stories had begun as threads of confusion. One by one, they were pulled apart until only the truth remained. And within that truth, investigators faced the growing certainty that Ariel's story would not end with rescue, but with revelation. On the morning of March 28,
Okay.
2024,
did he vomit or anything?
a quiet call
No.
came across the
Okay.
He didn't vomit or anything.
Okay.
So
All right. Well, hang tight for just a minute. Well, hopefully we can quickly locate him and move on. You said it took you 2 hours to get from Providence to your friend's house. And you left for there about 10 this morning.
yeah.
Okay. Do you know how long you were at the hospital for?
I was only there for a little bit of time. Again, I didn't want to wait, so I was like, let's go.
Can you describe to me what that Providence looks like? Do you know what road it's on, or what is? Did you park in the emergency room parking lot, or? Do you
I
remember?
don't remember. I don't know.
Or was there a parking garage or anything?
I don't remember at the top of my head.
Okay. Do you remember when you walked in? Like, can you describe to me when you walked in what it looked like?
It Just the hospital. Just the hospital.
Okay. But can you describe, like, when you walk in the door, where was the check-in?
In the front, like I walked in, as soon as I walked in, the front desk was checked in right there, and I said my son had to be seen for something, and then his name and everything.
Okay.
And that's
You're
it.
going like this, so you wrote it down, or was there like a check-in thing? Or
There was a check, alright, but I think they checked me in. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you didn't write anything on there? Okay. Have you been there before?
No.
No, that was your first time.
That was my first time.
When you checked into the desk, was it just an open desk, or
Just an open
was
desk.
it behind a wall? Did they have like a glass wall, or?
Just an open desk.
Okay. Was there a lot of people in there? Yeah. That's why you didn't want to wait, because it was too long. Do you think he needed stitches or anything?
No, he's fine.
Okay. You didn't remember where his injury was? Is it front, side, back? Do you remember?
It's the side. It was the side.
Definitely one of the sides that you recall?
The front, yeah.
Okay. Front. You're kind of pointing above the eyebrow? Okay. All right. And then you contacted your friend through Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or I got her information through Facebook.
Oh, okay. And then what information did you get?
Just her number, and then I went to her house and dropped off my kid there, and then now I'm here.
Okay. You got like her phone number? Okay. And did you call her from your phone?
From my phone.
Okay, the one that's in your purse there, you called her from? Okay.
I think I erased it though, but I have her number. I don't know if you guys want to call her, but I don't think she's gonna answer anymore.
What's this called?
Yes,
That's
her number.
her number.
I don't think she's gonna. I don't think she's gonna answer
How come? What makes you think that?
because I don't know if she's still gonna be there.
Did you send her any text messages?
That's not guilty.
Okay. Plead not guilty.
Stab wounds here indicate that this occurred in a prolonged period of time.
With the cremated. I agree.
I think that's an excessive amount.
Throughout it all, Garcia's attorney portrayed her client as a single mom struggling with addiction.
To categorize this as brutal and cold-hearted, it's incorrect. This is not what happened in this case.
This is Jake versus Janet Garcia.
Appearing before a judge on charges that she stabbed her young son 41 times, Janet Garcia maintained her innocence.
Yes, not guilty.
Okay. Plead not guilty will enter.
Prosecutors insist the evidence points in another drastic direction. They say Garcia changed her story several times, all while an examination of young Ariel Garcia pointed to a sustained savage attack.
The number of stab wounds here indicate that this occurred in a prolonged period of time.
As a result, prosecutors said Ariel's death was premeditated, something that brought Janet to tears.
I don't agree with the cremated. I don't agree with it.
The judge was not buying it. Despite Garcia's lawyer asking for $500,000 bail, the judge set it at $3 million.
I think that's an excessive amount.
Throughout it all, Garcia's attorney portrayed her client as a single mom struggling with addiction.
To categorize this as brutal and cold-hearted, it's incorrect. This is not what happened in this case.
Now that she has been charged, Garcia will go to trial on June 7th.
But Garcia's attorney asked that bail be set at $1 million, saying she has no past criminal history. He also argued the probable cause leaves a lot of circumstantial evidence.
Making false statements, which is what she was originally accused of, is not the same as murder. And there are too many question marks here. I know release isn't presumed, but innocence is.
After hearing both sides, the judge set Garcia's bail at $5 million.
The court does believe that there is a substantial likelihood that a crime of violence will occur in the future, and that Ms. Garcia may seek to intimidate witnesses or otherwise interfere unlawfully in the administration of justice.
Garcia's arraignment comes just days after police found the 4-year-old's body on the side of I-5. Detectives say Garcia stabbed Ariel at least 16 times with a sharp force object, then tried to head south. The court documents also show police were initially called to an apartment where Janet was staying and where homeowners noticed a large amount of blood on the floor. All of that happening just one day after Ariel's grandmother was in court fighting for full custody of the 4-year-old and his brother.
The allegations are that the mother is currently using, you said, drugs?
Yes. And alcohol.
This is audio from that hearing.
This order says that the children are to be with you.
Ariel's grandmother was scheduled to be back in court on Friday, March 29th for a continued custody hearing.
Turns away too
But
late.
Ariel had already...
If you found this story important, please like, share, and subscribe to help more people hear Ariel's story and learn the lessons his life left behind. Your engagement helps keep the conversation alive and helps protect the next child who cannot speak for themselves.